Ozempic. Is it a miracle drug or a health disaster? What is Ozempic? Ozempic and Wegovy are wildly popular in the weight loss arena now. The industry's market share in the United States alone is projected to be close to $12 billion in 2025, with the trend expected to continue upward. Predictions approach $24 billion for the overall industry sales in the next 10 years. Ozempic and Wegovy are semaglutides that belong to a class of drugs known as GLP-1 receptor agonists. In simple terms, semaglutides mimic the behavior of a natural hormone, glucagon-like peptide 1, GLP-1. This peptide has an influence on appetite, blood sugar, and digestion. Ozempic is FDA approved for type 2 diabetes, and Wegovy has a higher dose of semaglutide and is FDA approved for weight loss. By 2024, it was estimated that 1 in 8 Americans had taken Ozempic or a similar GLP-1 drug. Is this a miracle drug for people who need to lose a massive amount of weight? Or are the before and after photos masking a dark side that we must explore? So how does Ozempic work? When you eat, your digestive system releases GLP-1 that tells your pancreas to produce insulin, helps control blood sugar, and signals to your brain that you're full. Ozempic amplifies these natural signals, making them stronger and longer lasting. Naturally produced GLP-1 has a half-life of a few minutes versus Ozempic with a half-life of 7 days. Semaglutide targets the hunger centers in the brain and slows stomach emptying, which in turn reduces appetite and food intake. Many people have reported benefits: weight management and significant weight reduction over a short period of time, diabetes management through stimulation of insulin production and suppression of glucagon release, reduced risk of cardiovascular events in obese patients with heart disease, and appetite control and reduced food cravings. However, there are some serious side effects also reported. Gastrointestinal distress, including vomiting and intestinal blockage, vision problems and blindness, depression, anxiety, and suicidal thoughts, brain fog, inability to concentrate, fatigue, and headaches, hearing loss and hair loss, thyroid, gallbladder, and kidney problems, and pancreatitis, gastroparesis or stomach paralysis, vomiting, malnutrition, Ozempic face or sagging, hollowed out facial skin. There are other considerations. The high cost, from $900 to $1,700 per month, not likely to be covered by health insurance companies, making it difficult for the average person to afford long-term. Rebound weight gain. Most people will regain the weight they lost once they stop taking Ozempic, nearly 2/3 of that weight within the first year. Major loss of muscle mass and reduced bone density, up to 14% of lean muscle mass. FDA safety data, 20,000 reported cases of adverse events related to Ozempic, more than 9,000 serious cases, and 252 deaths. So what do we do now? We see that dieting and willpower do not work for long-term weight loss. Our habits make our lives, and real change requires us to change our habits, to become someone different. In other words, we must transform our relationship with food and our body in a permanent way to create a new identity. If you still want to go the Ozempic route, please make serious changes to the foods that you eat, include a high amount of protein, and ensure that you engage in regular strength training to preserve your muscles. And then have a rock-solid plan for how to get off the drug deal with cravings, and maintain good health habits so you don't revert to your former weight. Let's cover some strategies to drop weight naturally. Intermittent fasting. This helps drastically with insulin sensitivity. A low carbohydrate diet. This will help your blood sugar levels and reduce appetite. High protein for the reasons we mentioned before. Strength training. Hydration. Water is essential. Pure, natural water. Mindfulness. Mindfulness and meditation. Keep yourself calm and focused. Optimized sleep. Your body does a tremendous amount of work during the sleep period. And stress reduction. Cortisol can contribute to weight gain. Obesity is a real challenge. Of course, you are overwhelmed at the prospect of losing 100, 200, 300 or more pounds. Don't lose heart. There is a way forward. There are several resources in the video description to help you get going on your way. Know that you can succeed, and you will. Hi, I'm Ellen McCurdy, and I invite you to download my free digital report, The Big 3 Things That Are Harming You and You Don't Even Know It. The link will be in the description, or you can go to my website, triumphandgrace.com. Thank you. Talk to you later.